Hello, this is Jerry MinnowMoto coming to you from the MinnowMoto shed in a very cold Maryland. It's like the 10th or 11th, I don't even know the date. It has just been so cold. Snow was all over the ground. Haven't made it out much, but I got something I want to share with you guys. Alright, so for all you guys that don't know, those are Guardian bells. Who knew that that was a thing? In the sport bike world, we never got them. Never saw them, nothing. But since I've been riding with the Hulk chapter and stuff like that, I see them floating around a lot and on people's bikes. And this Christmas, I got one from Mrs. Minnow. And it's pretty cute. If you look, it has a little China cat on it. And, you know, when you're at the Asian, Chinese, Japanese restaurants, that little cat that sits there welcomes you in. And that's what's on it. That's pretty cool. So I decided to do a deep dive into what is up with these little bells. This is what I found out. Real quick, before I do my deep dive, down below you're going to find some links to the gear that I use when I'm doing stuff like this or when I'm riding on the motorcycle. If you click those links, you can check the gear out. Doesn't cost you anything and could answer a question or two. I also have a coupon code down there for Beyond Riders. If you're looking for motorcycle gear, there's a coupon code that'll help you save a little bit of cash. During my research, I found something a little bit unexpected. The use of bells and the sound, the ringing of the bells, has been used for a very long time throughout history. Early Christianity, it was used in the churches to scare the evil spirits away. In ceremonies where people have passed away, they go through the whole thing. The bell was used to stop the evil spirits from attaching to the deceased while they transitioned from here to the afterlife. Buddhism used bells to keep the evil spirits away, but yet it attracted the positive spirits. So maybe they used it to keep away the negative spirits. Could just be my wording, but that's where it went. And the tradition carried on for a long time. Walking into those stores that have those little bells ringing every time the doors open, that is used to ward off evil, to let them not want to come in your store. That's pretty cool. Throughout this, I'm using the word evil spirits along with gremlins. They're interchangeable to me, but that's what we're looking at. That's what the bells are for, to scare the spirits. Let's keep them ringing. How does that bell and all the history that went along with that translate into today's modern motorcycle Guardian bell? Not the Gremlin bell is what I always called it, but anyway, so World War II, the Royal Air Force pilots, when they were flying their planes, if they would run into some sort of technical issues, maybe loose bolts, wiring, whatever could happen, they would blame it on small humanoid creatures crawling on their plane. Later, after the US started fighting side by side with them and having experienced the similar issues, they would say the same thing. These creatures, gremlins, were causing havoc to these planes. As our soldiers came home from World War II, a lot of them moved into motorcycling, and they kind of carried on the tradition of working on your own vehicles, keeping things running. And when things went bad, it was pretty common for them to blame it on the gremlins. The tradition of the bell kind of followed them from their days overseas and on the motorcycle. Friends would give it to each other to keep them safe. Just a good luck charm, a rabbit's foot. Old biker's tale for these bells. Tons of stories out there. I found a bunch, and it was really entertaining to see how they've changed over the years with these bells. Almost all of them kind of start the same: a lone biker riding on the road, generally carrying Christmas presents in his saddlebags on the way to an orphanage. Makes for a good story. They're riding on this lone desert highway, and these little things start attacking the motorcycle, pulling parts down, whatever they could do to get this guy to crash. The main one I found was after this guy crashes, these little creatures started to chase him. He grabbed stuff from his saddlebag and started throwing them at the gremlins. They didn't run away, so he just happened to throw a bell or have a bell, and it was making noise, and that scared the little gremlins away. Hence the modern gremlin bell or guardian bell. There's also a couple other stories, very similar. Person crashed, maybe it was gremlins helped him crash his motorcycles. Fellow riders came up to help him, because that's what we do when someone needs help. The rider tried to pay the peers for helping him. They tried to give him money or rewards, whatever it was. They didn't take anything. That's just how we roll. And so what he did is he pulled a couple tassels off his saddlebag and pulled out a couple bells and gave it to the guy. Told him to hang them low on his motorcycle, or the guys to hang them low on his motorcycle, and it would scare those gremlins away. They would not come back anymore. There are rules that come with the bell. Apparently it's a pretty standardized thing, so let's run through these pretty quick. Number 1, you can never buy your own bell. In order for the bell to work, to have its special magic, its voodoo, whatever it needs, the bell has to be given to you as a gift. Preferably from a fellow rider, but that is not in the rules. That's just a FAQ I found. Number 2, never hang your own bell. When you hang your own bell, it loses its magic and it's not going to work for you. It's not going to ward anything off. You're just SOL. Number 3, never get rid of your bell. So when it comes time for you to get rid of your favorite scooter that is protected from the evil spirits, make sure you take your bell off. I don't know if you just keep the bell as a souvenir or if you can transfer it over to a new bike. That is a fact I did not find. Put it down in the comments if you know. Don't forget to hit that like, comment, or subscribe. But again, to the bell. Number 4, you have to attach the bell to the lowest point on your motorcycle. The theory behind that is the gremlins are teeny tiny and you're not going to be able to get up onto your motorcycle. Number 5, don't know if this is a rule for the owner of the bell, but it is a fact that if your bell is stolen, it will lose its power. So whoever steals it, they're getting nothing other than a cool bell. Rule number 6, keep your bells clean, boys and girls. No one wants a dirty bell, and it loses some of its power as it gets dirty. So polish your bell and keep it moving. Okay, I guess I haven't been safe for a long time, but now my wife, after she hangs this, ensured 2025 is going to be a great riding season. Hope to see some of you guys out there on the road. And that is all I got for the bells. And other than a Bugs Bunny cartoon, I didn't really know too much. So I hope this helps. Hope you learned something. Do you have a bell? What's on your bell? That's what I want to know. Put it down in the comments. What is on your bell? You guys have fun, ride safe, stay warm if you're anywhere where it's nasty like here. And I'll see you this season. MinnowMoto is out.